Ring, ring. I said, ring, ring.
Sorry, I was in a groove there.
Oh, you were rocking out?
More of a slow jam, you know. I like listening to music when I write. Little R&B for the ABCs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel ya. Well, as you know, we're doing a Get to Know You series. And since you've been with 2RM for almost a decade, I thought you'd be a great fit, Bryan.
Wow, you're right. Almost 10 years. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, thanks for thinking of me, Ben. What would you like to know?
Well, let's start with what you did before coming to Two Rivers back in 2012.
Well, I worked several years as a copywriter at another agency in Des Moines. And before that, I was a writer and a copy editor at a small shop up north in the Twin Cities. And before that, I actually was an analyst at a trial consulting firm. That job, I helped lawyers with case strategies, jury selection, and stuff like that.
And now you're a senior copy director, right? Sounds fancy. What all does that entail?
Well, it's a lot of things, but basically I explain to potential customers how my clients' products and services could help make their lives better. So I work with my creative team to write emails, websites, brochures, stuff like that. A big part of what I do is make sure that we're speaking in the client's brand voice, staying true to that brand. My clients make a lot of really cool products that frankly do a lot of amazing things, so I stay pretty busy.
Wow, that sounds pretty complicated.
Well, it can be. My clients' products themselves tend to be complicated, so my challenge is to explain to potential customers what those products do, and most importantly, why they do a better job than competing products. But do all that in simple terms that anyone can understand. But it can be kind of fun too, because I like figuring out how things work. You know, as a kid, I was always getting into my dad's tools and taking stuff apart. And even today, I still like mechanical things. I collect old vending machines, and I always have a few old cars in the garage that I'm wrenching on.
So, when you're not busy wordsmithing or exploring the inner workings of a vending machine, what can we find you doing, Bryan?
My wife and I share the same taste in TV shows, so whenever we need a break, you can find us on the couch binge watching something good. We're eagerly awaiting the return of Better Call Saul.
I love that show. So, did you meet your wife at an Emmy watch party?
That would be a great story, but actually we met on Match.com, if you can believe that. At the time I lived in Des Moines and she lived in Kansas City though, so it took a lot of driving back and forth before I finally decided to be down here in Kansas City full time.
Wow, so even after a big move, you're still with us. You must really like 2RM.
I really do, and I appreciate the fact that Two Rivers liked me enough to let me work remotely. I like the people at Two Rivers. People like you, Ben.
Geez, Bryan. Well, we like you too.
Oh, thanks.